Commence primary ignition.
Hello, and welcome all to the Dutch Nationals X-Wing miniature game. We're here at Tabletop Kingdom. We are looking at the first round of a 5-round, and after the first 5 rounds, we have a cut to the top 8. This is the second Nationals X-Wing tournament in the Netherlands. Last year, we also had one in Leiden in the Tafelridder, and the winner there was Stefan. Now we have it here in The Hague at Tabletop Kingdom, one of the best board games shops in the world. This is following up for all the other tournaments. First we had the store championships, then we had the regional championships around 6 places in the Netherlands. And now we have the nationals here, and the winner of course also gets a free ticket to the Worlds in the States.
I'll actually interrupt you there. The winner of this tournament did not get a free ticket to Worlds.
It did not? Oh.
It had to be funded by the community who supported him so much.
That's true. I think Tabletop Kingdom even helped out with that. So yeah, that's true. But it's a good thing we're here at the Tabletop Kingdom with the great community, as Roddy said, because they sponsor the ticket and the place to stay there for our winner this year. So that's pretty cool. Okay, we're doing all sorts of reviews, or what's it called, shoutcast for all the different matches. This is the first match of the day on our future match table. It's Pim versus Jens. I'm here today with Michael, but you'll hear a lot of other voices in the future, like Yuri, Daniel, and other special guests, which we'll do some matches with. I think we should go to the matches.
Yes.
So, as we said, this is the first match. This is Pim versus Jens. Both are well-known players in The Hague. Pim is a guy who plays at the Tabletop Kingdom, and Jens is somebody who shows up at a lot of tournaments here in the Kingdom. So I'm really interested to see how this match goes.
Yeah, and they've got a really interesting list. I mean, Jens is bringing a Brobot combination, which is a pretty classic combination of guys. He's got a pretty well balanced, taking both taking IG 2000 and Glitter Stim and auto thrusters on both of them, to keep them moving around and ready to jump, and then giving a little specialty to each to meet those special occasions. Yeah. Pim's list looks pretty interesting. I didn't know how much I thought about it, but when we were just discussing it here ahead of time, he's actually got some pretty smart combinations in there, putting Gunner with Bosk.
Exactly.
So when he misses, Bosk is going to give him the focus and the target lock, and then the Gunner will let him use it right away.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. The Lats and the Bosk are new upgrades in the Wave 7, which are allowed in this tournament, but they just released a week or two before the tournament, so it's a new ship you don't see a lot. Same goes for the Glitter Stim on the IG-88s. Dace Bonearm is not a pilot you see often, I think. He uses as soon as an enemy ship's in range 1 to 3 suffers an ion, he can take a stress to do 1 damage hit. Really interesting with the iron turret, of course. And Guri we all know with the auto thrusters. So yeah, interesting list for Pim. You don't see this combination often, I think. So start out with the first shot being fired. It's the IG-88 versus one of the Star Vipers, I think. Yeah.
Yep. And it looks like he's going to be able to evade that with some tokens and some dice.
And some auto thrusters, of course. Crazy powerful upgrade.
Now, for this tournament, the new core set was not out yet, right?
No, it wasn't. No.
So we didn't have the option to bring in the new ships or the new damage deck.
No. So this is everything from wave 7 and under. And with wave 7 just came out, it's a pretty interesting time because a lot of people are still looking and searching for the right combinations they want, and other people using well-known lists to maybe because they are really familiar with it or just feel it's strong enough, like the IG88 bro fist bump.
Yeah, I saw a few of them out there, and in fact, if I remember correctly, Imperials were a pretty common faction to bring to tournaments for a while. But I think at this tournament, we had very few Imperials.
Yeah.
It was pretty heavily favored, equally between the Rebels and the Scum. But there was that one Imperial that went pretty far, as we'll see in the other videos.
Yeah. There's that one Imperial player who always knows how to play how with what the Imperial does best. I think it's because of the new upgrades and the new ships that the Rebels and Scum and Villainy just got a little bit more love than the Imperials. You have the great upgrade for the TIE Fighter. Sorry, for the TIE Advanced, which is pretty popular this tournament, but I think it's mostly the Rebels and the Imperials. The Rebels and the Scum and Villainy who got a lot of attention with this Wave 7.
And in my opinion, they just have cooler looking ships. Doesn't necessarily win the tournament, but
well, looks is something.
yeah.
Look at the big Houndstooth. It's just large and
and it's not being slow and lumbering. He's rushing it out there to meet up with the IG brothers.
Which is not a necessarily a good idea. Although you have the upgrades which work better on long range, the Magna cannon and the heavy laser cannon. So yeah, might be a good idea to meet them up close and personal. Moves in the Star Viper to also meet them head on. And
might be even moving up, trying to bump them, keep them
in place. You mean?
Yeah. Even limit their attack options.
Yeah. Although the Hawk seems pretty outmaneuvered too.
Yeah, but I don't think you'd want to fly him up there, but surely wouldn't be too easy to do that.
True.
I still remember the first time I saw the Hawk, you described it to me as a flying brick.
Yeah, it is a flying brick.
I thought, oh, that didn't sound good, but I'm going to buy it anyways. Took it home, played a couple matches. I was like, yeah, that's
a flying brick.
Controls like a brick.
Yeah, it's the dial is awful to work with. It does have some upgrades now that you can make it a little bit more maneuverable, but still, it's just so slow and not agile. Something the IG88s don't lack. They have the move dial of everything you want. Even for a big ship, they are so maneuverable. It's crazy. I don't know the Houndstooth really well. How's the dial of the Houndstooth? It looks like a ship that doesn't really move.
Yeah, I don't know it off the top of my head, but for some reason I feel like it's a little bit better than the Hawk.
Okay. You most of the time see big ships have difficulties moving, but
it does have the added advantage of being a large ship, and so even a small movement takes it quite a ways.
Yeah, exactly. If you just move the one, it's a lot further than move a one with a small ship. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's one thing that I still find that makes the IGs really interesting. How you were saying a second ago, how they're kind of the opposite. They move very well. They're a very agile ship, but they're still a big ship. They're not a tiny ship.
No.
It's a really cool mix. I think you could only do that with the Scum and Villainy, and
yeah.
I think that ship pulls it off really well.
Well, the Millennium Falcon can be little maneuverable with an engine upgrade and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It still doesn't work like an IG-88 does. And then the other big ships are just like the Lamba or the Decimator. It's awful. The Lamba doesn't even have a possibility to turn around in like 4 turns or something. You just move it off the table because it's not going to turn anyway. So.
Or just park it in the back.
Exactly.
Keep it on the no move.
Yeah. But you can only do that one turn, of course. So, yeah, it's always. So yeah, okay. The second shots fired by the IG-88s seem to hit.
He's going to take a focus action to make that a pretty powerful shot.
Yeah.
And with Lots only having one agile roll, he's going to take that hit right there.
Yeah. So
4 shields in one
that's
hand.
4 shields. That's 1/3 of your ship just gone there. It's a big ship. It's a lot of hit points, but if you roll like this, it's gonna be it's gonna be over quickly.
And he's definitely got him. He's got him spec'd out to be an aggressor. Ooh, there's some more off Lots.
Yep.
He's got him spec'd out to be a real aggressive attack ship, but he's got nothing to defend himself really, except his hulls. He gets blind pilot.
Blind pilot. Okay, that's not good for our friendly Razi.
Yeah, and that remind me. That means that his next roll he cannot roll any dice. His next attack.
Think that is what. Yeah, I think that's what it does. I think that does. It's bad because he's in a spot he really wants to fire now because next turn I don't think he's gonna be in range.
I guess this is a good time to have gunner though, because at least you
can at least get the shot. Yeah, but I don't think the Bosk upgrades works with it, so I don't know for sure. We'll just see what's going on. But even that, if he's allowed to shoot, he suffered 7 hit points, 6 hull and 1. 6 shields and 1 hull in one round of shooting by 2 IDJs. That's pretty nasty.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's allowed to use his Bosk upgrade as we see right now. So yeah, at least he's got that. But
and he's gonna use the target lock.
So yeah, that's 2 hits, and
it's a focus, but he's still gonna take 1 shield.
So 1 shield on the IG-88. Okay, that's unfavorable trade. To put it that way. 6 shields and a hull for one hull, but the Hawk and the Guri still has a chance to shoot. Oh no, sorry, the Hawk already shot.
You know, it's a slow start, but Coruscant wasn't built in a day.
True.
I believe.
True, as wise people say. I don't know why he choose the Guri, because he makes he gets a focus, but he doesn't really. Yeah, I think Guri has a lot of combinations and there are a lot of synergies possible, but doesn't really use it right now. Just use it as a normal Star Viper. So yeah, I'm actually let me remind me to ask him why he just chose the Guri for this.
Do you know how Guri compares to Prince Zizora?
Prince Caesar is pretty.
I don't know the ship very well. So.
Yeah, Prince Caesar is pretty awesome. He makes the. You can take if you take a crit, you can put it on one of a friendly ship in range 1 or 2. So if Prince Caesar takes a crit, you just shove it on another ship or something.
That's right. Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. Basically all the other ships sacrifice him to save the prince. So that works pretty well with, for example, Bodyguard and Guri, so that you get some cool combinations. I've seen.
Or if you carry around a big houndstooth with all that else.
With a lot of shields, so all your crits are just wasted on the shields of the houndstooth. That's pretty cool. I've also seen 4 Z95 just sticking to the Xizor and makes him impossible to shoot the Xizor because you have to first shoot down 4 Z95. So yeah, there are combinations with them, but it's not a popular boat. No. It's one of the lesser used scum and villainy.
Yeah, he should fit in there okay.
Oh, oh, that still happens.
Yeah.
Okay, so he moves in Caesar to block obvious. Sorry, Guri to block obvious.
I guess he's going to be hoping here that I believe that is B on the left is going to fly past him.
Yeah.
Or else he's just exposing his rear end.
Mm-hmm. And Houndstooth is in a bad spot. I think he needs 2 turns to turn around before he can take another shot.
That's an interesting boost there.
Okay.
I could see him trying to move there, hoping that like I said, the IG blows past him. But at this point, I'm not sure how he can try to get a shot off in the next round, or maybe two.
Oh. Well, the Star Viper has the interesting senior loop. So do the IG-88. So
that's right. Try to pull it off next round.
Yeah, but I know what the idea of the Houndstooth is though. Okay, so yeah, he bumps into the Star Viper. So he guessed it correctly, but I don't know what the problem now is that the IG-88 still can shoot at the Star Viper, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but it's it didn't help at all. So
well, at least the Houndstooth will be saved from the
double
team.
True. Yeah, that's true. But Star Viper won't, and with 5 hit points, 4 hull and 1 shield, it's not one of the most resilient ships out there. It's the first match of the day, so it's maybe for some people it's a little bit of a warm up. I know Pim just recently started with X-Wing, and Jens is a hardened veteran. So yeah, Pim has that got going on for him. So
that's a great way to wake you up in the morning.
Yeah, exactly.
Just jumping into the pool, deep end, head first.
Who needs coffee when you can fly against 2 IG-88s?
That's funny. I think he even says at one point that he needs some coffee. All right. So takes the focus, and we get our guns ready.
Yeah. The ion cannon turret is a pretty important role in this game, I think, because if you get one of the IG-88s ionized and the other 2 ships just pounding away on it, it's a great way to cancel it out. Although the problem now is that the ion cannon is going to be doing its first or second shot, and the Star Viper nor the Houndstooth are able to see the ship. So.
Well, at least maybe it'll help him in the next round as he tries to maneuver them to know where that IG is going to end up.
Yep, that's true.
Take the focus for 3 hits.
Okay.
2 evades. Okay. Not enough to save him from the ion.
Nope. So that's a hull on the. A shield on the second B. Yeah. Oh, sorry, on the second IG-88 to B. But it's a big ship, so he needs another ion token. I just realized.
Good point.
I just realized that. So he needs another ion to.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? That ion cannon is going to do nothing for Pim this match.
Well, you can stack them up there. So.
I think do they clear? No, maybe they stay.
They stay, and if he pops out the second shot, then it's ionized for 1 turn, and then if you use your ion move 1 straight ahead, you remove all the ion tokens. But it stays on there, so but it's a problem that you can only ionize it once every other turn.
Oh boy!
What? Wow, that is just. That's just painful.
I guess he's still lucky that that B bumped into him. It's going to give him 1 more round because
but
he is there at the end.
It's crazy. The IG-88s are taking a seriously number on the on the Houndstooth. Yeah. 3 shots and it's just almost gone.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that just shows that's what type of game this is. It's about dogfighting. You can take all the hull and the shields that you want, but if you can't be agile, you can't evade them.
Nope. Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah. So that's painful, man. But Jens is rolling the results he needs. So.
Pim is not. There's going to be a shield and a hull off Guri.
Yep, that's not good.
He's taking thrust control fire.
Help me out there. Do you know what it does again? Is it?
I did before the match, but I just forgot it.
I think you cancel out a couple of moves, doesn't it? That's
what does it
okay.
matter?
It
This
doesn't
damage
really
deck,
matter.
this damage deck has been nullified.
Exactly.
Nowadays,
We'll
so.
get from January on. It's actually you just only use the new deck, and I would advise all people to use the new deck because it's a lot more fun and there's a lot more useful damage in there instead of the old one.
A lot more fun, but a lot more dangerous to the player too.
It depends on how you look at it. It's dangerous for named pilots because there's the old deck is a lot more dangerous for the named pilots, and the new deck is a lot more dangerous for the not named characters because there's a lot of you don't use your pilot skill or whatever in the old deck, so that takes a serious toll on the named characters. But in the new deck, there's a lot more stuff that does more damage or helps you out with a couple of maneuvers, stuff like that. So yeah, I think they made a new deck just to cancel all the it doesn't affect my ship results.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. For named pilots, it's a good thing. For the swarms, it's still pretty bad, the new deck. And I've heard you can shoot a Houndstooth in just 2 rounds of shooting or something with all the critical hits, adding on critical hits. So yeah, that's interesting. I'm really excited to see what it does for the players.
Then Jens isn't going to have to waste his time shooting at him 3 or 4 times to take it out. He can get it done in half the time.
Exactly. So Jens will probably be pretty happy with that. So let me see what the Bosk is doing this turn. Sorry, the Razi is doing this turn. I'm really interested in seeing how it's gonna maneuver.
Looks like it's not.
Yeah. Okay.
Did I miss a template go out? Can the Houndstooth stand still? It can, right?
Yeah. I don't. I'm not really familiar with the Houndstooth, honestly.
Yeah.
It's not bump. Did it bump? No, it didn't. Well, we'll just wait and see how it goes.
Guri moved, but not too much, and he didn't flip himself around. So I'm not sure what Pim's got scheduled up for him in the next round or two. But
well, what he does is I think he's trying to get out of the arcs of the IG-88s. So the Hawk still has to move, so it probably moves past the IG-88s. And maybe try to get the iron, and maybe next turn he wants all 3 ships turned around to get them and guns blazing. But we'll just we'll have to wait and see how. So focus for the Hawk or not.
okay, this is he's using Glitter Stem from the IG-88B, and that means every blank he rolls turns to a focus. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think it is. Or do you automatically flip the focus to a evade? I don't know. Yeah, it's something like that. It makes you a lot more resilient in one phase of.
Boy, I could be wrong because I never play Scum and Villainy, so wrong person for this match. But I seem to remember that it worked on both attack and defense.
Oh, really? Okay.
But maybe I'm just making it sound scarier in my head because it's something I'll go up against as opposed to being able to use.
Grass is always greener. Or?
Yeah. Somehow I got into Rebels, and I really like Rebels, but now I just look at every other ship and I'm like, oh, that's so cool, but it's Scum, or that's.
Well, the
Oof! Another hit for Guri is going to give him minor explosion there.
Okay, that's not. That probably is the end for Guri, is it? Maybe
he's going to hold on tight, but.
Okay.
He's not going to see the end coming at this rate.
So we had the B firing at the Star Viper and the C not firing at all. So the Hawk fired at the B, and now we're gonna get up to the 4th turn, see what the guys have in mind to do. Okay, so Houndstooth is still not contributing to this fight because it just moves out of the way. Maybe he wants to save it for disaster and try to see if he can do it with the other two ships. But I figure really needs the firepower of the Razi to take out the ID-88s. So the Star Viper is turning to help out the Houndstooth. Problem now is that the IG-88s just turn around and they shoot them to smithereens. Because they can't fire back, except for the Hawk, because it's the turret, of course.
And he's gonna barrel roll closer to the IGs,
which is not necessarily. Well, with the Guri upgrade, you want to be in range 1 to get the free focus. But being in range 1 is also really not a favorable spot with an IG-88. Is it a senior sloop or is it just no, it's just a bank. Just a bank tree.
Good news for Lots, he might last a little bit longer.
Exactly. Flying is smoking and minor oh no, that's the Guri with the minor explosions, yeah. Let me see what the other IG-88 had in mind.
Here he comes. Curving right into him.
So this makes him see the Star Viper on range 1. And I think the Star Viper is not in line of sight of the the IG-88 is not in line of sight of the Star Viper. So that's,
I think he's clear.
It's just the expert movement of Jens. You clearly can see he flies a lot of this list. He uses it often and in other tournaments too. So had a lot of practice with it.
Yeah, seeing him fly it in a couple matches on that day, it looked like something he knew pretty well. He knew how to move it around.
Okay, now the Hawk is bumping into the B, which is not a bad thing because he's the turret, so you can always shoot that DEC. But I think the B is the one with the iron token, so really wants to get more eye tokens on these guys.
Looks like he's still in range 1.
Oh, that's not good. Oh no, it doesn't matter for the iron cannon. Sorry, I was thinking can't shoot it now, but that's the heavy laser cannon. Okay.
I think you rolled the wrong dice there. It
was
early. It
happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see.
Here come the reds.
So that's 3 hits, 2 hits and a crit, and that's
3 evades.
3 evades
and a token, I think. Or no, focus. I'm sorry.
Yeah, 2 evades and a focus. Sorry. Now the B is gonna shoot at the Star Viper, I assume. Gonna reroll.
That'll be 2 hits, 2 crits. There's that coffee coming in perhaps a little too late.
See how the Star Viper defends from 2 hits, 2 crits. With two hull points left over, it's gonna be could be the end of the Star Viper. So
that is not going to be enough.
Not even with the focus, it's still a goner for Guri.
Not even with the coffee.
Not even with the coffee. Doesn't help. So yeah.
Yeah, I think he just kind of suffered from, in my opinion, having him just facing the wrong way for 2 turns too many.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. The Razi shot at the first turn at the IG-88C, and he did 2 shields damage. That's it. And now again, it's not being able to turn it, and the IG-88s are using it perfectly to their advantage that he's not shooting with the Houndstooth. that makes you show if you're gonna play with a big ship like this, you really need to know how to get it in a shooting position. And as you already said at the start of the game, he was moving up really aggressive.
Yeah.
Which is, I think that's where it went wrong. And also Jens using it to his utmost ability to get the movability from the IG-88s into the max. So he has a Rousey with 1 hull point left and a full Hawk with an ion cannon turret, and versus 2 IG-88s who barely suffered any damage.
Yeah, looks like he's pulled the attention of both brothers, looking to smell blood in the water, blood in space.
Blood in space.
I think C is a bit too far, but
yeah,
looks like they're gonna go and try and finish him off.
Yep. And the Hawk trying to interfere with the 2 to see if they can stop it.
Well, at least B is the one with the ion, so maybe he can.
He can shoot another ion in there.
Yeah.
That would be great. That would help for next turn. Although Bosk is not turning around in that corner of the table, so.
And even still going straight, it's probably going to be too late for Bosk or Lotz and Bosk, co-pilot Bosk.
Exactly.
That's what we meant.
The whole time. Yeah.
All right, Pim. Let's see some hits.
Yeah. Now is any good time? Now is a good time as any.
Okay, I think he's declaring B as the target.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. So with
2 hits.
Yeah, with a focus, 2 hits, and easily evaded with another focus from the B. Or not even, I think.
He got 2 evades.
2 evades, okay.
Yeah. I think one was from auto thrusters, perhaps? Because he's out of the arc. And
yeah, of course.
I think the other one was a focus, if I remember correctly. All right. Cross your fingers, Lots. You got 2 bro bots coming at you from behind.
So he misses, so he gets a target lock. So you shoot again. Shooting through the debris. Finally makes him 2 hits and a crit. Oh, sorry, 2 crits and a hit.
Against 1 evade, though.
Yeah, it's going to be...
That's not going to be enough.
2 evades because of the debris, but still, it's not enough. No, if you have rolled 3 hits, it's over. So that's the last of Lats. And honestly, the Hawk has to shoot down a total of 12 hit points. He only can do 1 a turn.
Yeah.
So he needs another 12 turns to kill both of them. And against 2 healthy IG-88 with all the upgrades on there.
Well, he does get 2 damage a turn with the ion cannon. He gets 1 point from the ion cannon. He gets 1 point from Dace's ability. So
True. I forgot about that.
Still.
It's 6 turns. Yeah. Well,
still, he's 1 ship against 2 brobots.
Yeah, which is a bad matchup if you don't fly in a brick.
Okay, this is Brobot B. You saw his card there. He's using Adrenaline Rush.
Okay. Which basically makes him give push to limits for 1 turn, or does it? Nah, that doesn't really matter. I think it's...
Where's my coffee? I need the coffee.
So, 3 more hull points left. Last turn, the number C did 2 damage on the Hawk, which makes it now on also a pretty bad spot. Robot ended up on an asteroid though.
Yes.
Which is not something Jens would do if he's most certain that he can't lose the match anymore. So he has to be,
I was gonna say at this
though,
point,
because it's not a great point to be arrogant right now. And the Hawk, he just made it so the Hawk automatically bumps into C. So the B has a perfect shot lined up for him. So yeah, again, there goes the experienced Jens with the robots. You can see he really knows what he's doing there.
Not a problem to take that asteroid to get the block.
Yeah. So range 3. It is where a problem is. You have 4 shot against 2 evade of the Hawk, which is just not gonna cut it. 4 shots against 2 evasion, especially how Jens is running.
I think it's only 3 shots on this.
Is it? Oh, he doesn't have the heavy laser cannon here. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, sorry, 3 shots. It's a magnet cannon.
3 hits against nothing. It's it's a way to start the morning.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's Jens played really well, and he rolled as he should roll, because he rolled crazily powerful. If you need just 4 shots to kill Houndstooth, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, and I think he did well to concentrate the brothers on one enemy at a time. I think we saw some other matches throughout the day where players were being sort of drawn to different enemies, or not staying in one spot where they could have been doing more damage. I think Jens made a good move by keeping the brothers together.
Yeah, and Pim was just a little bit too aggressive, in my opinion, to finish off this match. But I think, Pim did really well for one of his. Actually, I think this is one of his first tournaments ever, and Jens already played more than 20 or 30 tournaments, I think. So yeah, Pim did really well. I think he should focus on playing against the IG-88s next time, because he was way too aggressive to win this match, in my opinion.
And he'll surely see some more robots in the next tournament.
Yeah, we'll probably. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, okay. Well, that's it for our first match. We have a lot of other matches coming up soon. We'll try to post one match every week or so.
Yep.
And just stay on this channel to see how the Dutch Nationals went a couple of weeks ago. And I'll see you next time.